Morning, friends. Happy Thursday. Is it only Thursday? Oh my goodness, this has been a long week. So, coming at you with a vlog today. It's been kind of a weird last couple of days. I have a lot to update you on. I had my doctor's appointment the other day, and he started me on some new medicine, so we are slowly easing our way into that. Right now I'm only doing half doses for the first 4 days and then into full doses for the next 4 weeks until I go back to see how it's doing. So far the only thing it's really doing is messing up my stomach, which he said is very normal and probably the worst side effect that I will feel. So I have not had a huge appetite. I've been trying to eat because I know it's good for me to keep food in my stomach, but I just have felt nauseous and sick almost the whole time. And this is Thursday morning, so I haven't taken it yet because I take it at nighttime. So I've only had 2 half doses, so I'm hoping this ease-in will be okay and that Saturday when I take my first full dose, it doesn't make me really sick, but it's the price I pay. I'm feeling okay about my decision and about the medication, and I'm just trying to simplify my life a little bit and not be so stressed out about things and not fighting internally with myself. So I am back to drinking 1 real cup of coffee a day. My doctor said 1 cup of coffee will not hurt. He said it should not make my anxiety any worse. The only thing it did for me was gave me migraines. I had a migraine for like 2.5 days straight that was so bad that it was making me sick. I don't drink a lot of coffee, but I drink enough of it to feel that kind of withdrawal symptoms. So he told me that 1 cup of coffee a day is not going to hurt. Yesterday I had a half a cup in the morning, and then I had a half of a cup in the afternoon. I didn't even finish the one in the afternoon, but so that's kind of that front. I haven't done terrific. Well, let me start again. I have not kept to my strictly simply filling this week. I really wanted to, but between the meds and the stress and it was just too much for me this week, but I've actually done really well. I used my first weeklies this morning, but I did switch to tracking on Tuesday, just because my husband wanted to have pizza for supper, and I didn't know how hungry I would be anyways after my doctor's appointment and after all the stress of the day. So I just switched to tracking that day. So when I got up, I had ham, a little tiny bit of ham and scrambled eggs and 1 piece of fat-free cheese in a pocket thin, and a banana and coffee. So that was 6 smart points. And then as the day went on and my appointment grew nearer, I got more and more kind of antsy and stressed out and anxious. So I only had a yogurt and an apple for lunch, which was 2 smart points. And then I had 2.5 slices of the homemade pizza from my husband's restaurant, which I have put all the nutritional info and the ingredients into the recipe builder, and each slice is 4 smart points if you get 8 cuts out of the pizza. So it makes them pretty small pieces, but I had 2.5 pieces, so that was 10 smart points. And then I had a salad with fat-free Italian dressing, so that was nothing for what I had. So that was Tuesday. I only used 18 smart points, and that was my daily smart points, so I did not use any weeklies that day. Yesterday I did really great. I had a hard-boiled egg and a yogurt and a banana for breakfast. I'm trying to kind of ease my way into the day instead of having something really heavy, because mornings seem to be when my stomach is upset the most. And then I was not hungry. Yesterday midday I had a bowl of fat-free cottage cheese with a cut-up nectarine in it. And then for supper last night, we made fajitas, and it was delicious. I had one of the tomorrow's low in carb. These are the garden veggie. These are simply filling. I had one of those. We make our own refried beans. We just use black beans and veggie stock and onions and garlic, and we cook it all in a pan, and then we blend it all out. We made some Mexican rice with brown rice, lots of cut up veggies and cilantro and lime in it, so that was all simply filling. Rice, beans. The fajitas had chicken and peppers and onions. So my whole supper, which was huge, I only had one fajita, but it was filling and completely simply filling. I had a little bit of fat-free sour cream and some salsa. So completely simply filling day yesterday. I will insert a picture of my breakfast from this morning. I had a light English muffin, which was simply filling, and then I had 2 points worth of raw almond butter on it. It was the only thing that sounded good to me this morning, and I knew I needed to eat because my daughter's home visitor is coming this morning, and like right after she leaves, I have to go get Grayson, so it will probably be like 1 o'clock before I get a chance to eat. So I had the English muffin with the almond butter and a banana and a hard-boiled egg. I did manage, I only ate half of the hard-boiled egg, Willow ate the other half. So far today I'm out 2 points, which is fine. Those were my first 2 weeklies used, and I only have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday left to go. So I know that I have not been posting weigh-ins on Monday, and I am going to start, I think this is either my 3rd or 4th weigh-in since I hit goal this coming Monday. I'm going to start again. With all the stress that I've been having, I've been trying to stay off the scale. I got back on this morning, and I have to say I am up 1 pound from the day that I hit goal 3 or 4 weeks ago. So I'm feeling okay about that. I was at 150.8, I think, this morning. The day I hit goal, I was at 159.4, at 149.4, something like that. I'm up a pound-ish this morning. I can't remember, but I'm just trying not to overcomplicate things. Alright, I'm gonna go finish my coffee. Sorry, I was reading. I'm gonna go finish my coffee. I hope everybody is having a great week. I have the rest of my day planned out, so I will try to share that with you the next time I see you, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. So I'm just leaving my very snow-filled driveway. It is nasty out here. It's about 11:40, and it's been a day already. I'm just exhausted. So I'm driving to go get Grayson on roads that I can't even see differences in the lanes or the side of the road. So I'm being careful, I promise. I haven't had anything else to eat, and I didn't finish my coffee. I still had about a quarter of it left. But I have had 3 cups of water, 3 tumblers, so I've had about 75 ounces of water so far today. One thing I have definitely not done this week is push myself by way of steps and or exercise. I just feel so physically drained and sick to my stomach that I can't do it. So I'm not beating myself up about it. I've been pulling in around 8,000 steps every day, which is a lot for someone who was home all day. So I don't feel too bad about that. Hopefully by next week I will be feeling a little better. If it wasn't for the nausea, I think I would be okay because I could force the energy if I have to. But I feel so nauseous that any kind of exertion makes me feel even more sick to my stomach. So I don't want to like make myself sick. So I think the things that I am taking out of this whole experience is that I really need to learn better to listen to my body, to listen to the things that it needs, and to listen to the things that maybe it doesn't need. Yesterday I only got about 50 ounces of water in. I just was not thirsty, and I think a lot of that has to do with just feeling sick to my stomach. And I know this feeling will go away, or I hope it will anyways, as my body adjusts to the new medicines. But I couldn't force any more water without it making me feel sick. So as long as I was drinking when I was thirsty, and I made sure like to drink water at my meals and stuff, I didn't force too much water because, again, I didn't want to get sick. I'm just trying to listen to what my body needs right now. It has been kind of traumatized in the last month or so, and I'm just trying to repair it slowly and gently and give it what it needs, and not so much what I in my head want it to be doing right now. So I'm okay with that. So I'm going to fall very, very, very far behind in Bikini Body Mommy, but that's okay. I will just keep plugging on. I won't finish when everybody else does, but I didn't really start when everybody else did, so I was already far behind. So that's okay. So I'm not sure what I'm going to feel like eating when I get home for lunch, but I took out a piece of salmon to have for supper. If I feel okay enough to eat it, it's kind of a fatty, rich food. If I don't feel like eating it, I may just make the kids breakfast for supper tonight. We have tons of leftovers. Thursday night is always kind of a easy night because my husband has been home the last 2 nights, and when he's home he cooks. He's used to cooking for a crowd, so there's always lots of food left over. I could have a burrito bowl if I wanted, or I could have something else. So, but I have a piece of salmon that needs to be eaten, so either tonight or maybe tomorrow for lunch or something. But I'll have to show you when I get home. I got them at Walmart in the section where like the bagged salads and stuff are, but they're basically just crinkle cut sweet potatoes. They look like sweet potato fries. I haven't been able to find any pre-made French fries or sweet potato fries that are simply filling. I can of course make my own and they're simply filling, or like I have a bag of hash brown potatoes that are simply filling, but I haven't been able to find any French fries or sweet potatoes. And so these are just raw, crinkle cut sweet potatoes. They look like sweet potato fries. They're not processed, they're not frozen, they're just in the produce section. They came in a little plastic bag with like the green beans and the pre-cut, the carrot chips and things like that. So I'm gonna give it a try. I don't see why it would be any different than cutting up my own, except for the fact that it takes the work out of it, and because they're probably cut with a machine, they're all pretty uniform, which is something that, especially if you're baking something, you kind of want everything to be the same size so that it cooks the same. So I'm probably going to try those for supper with my fish. I don't know if I'm going to eat the fish on a salad or just with some steamed vegetables or what, but I figured that would be a good way to try them out. So I'm going to try and bake those. I am hunting. I'm trying not to spend an egregious amount, but I'm looking into an air fryer. I know that Amber from Amber's Weight Watchers Adventure, she has one, and it's more like the clear, looks almost like one of the convection type oven air fryers. If any of you all have one and like one better than the other or whatever, can you leave me some links or some suggestions for brands down below? I'm just thinking, especially being on Simply Filling and not being able to find things like French fries and things like that. I've seen a lot of the Simply Filling people, the members, that are a part of some of the face groups I'm in, they like to do things like Cheerios and then season them with like either sugar and cinnamon, like a sugar substitute and cinnamon, or like salt and garlic pepper, or even like a garlic salt or something for snacks, because that's one thing I really miss. Other than popcorn, there really isn't any crackery chip like snacks out there to have. I don't really miss things like sweets because I eat a lot of fruits, and I've been eating the Dannon Light and Fits, the ones that are more like of a dessert flavor. But I really miss, there's only so many carrot chips you can eat. I mean, let's be honest. I love raw fruits and vegetables, but sometimes you just want a sandwich and some crackers or something. And I'm not really, it's not something, that's not the way that I want to spend my weekly points. I very well could, and it would be fine, but it's not quite how I imagined using them. I don't really want to use them for processed fluff food. I'm kind of trying to cut that out. So if I could make my own chips or my own treats, I would feel better about that. And I've heard that most air fryers you can like bake in or steam. So even if I was able to like steam vegetables or steam fish or shrimp or something like that in it. So I'm just looking for some suggestions because I really have no idea. I've asked about it in my Facebook group and gotten some great ideas from there. So if you guys have any suggestions or input for me, I would greatly appreciate them. I'm hoping to get one ordered. I will probably order it from Amazon just because I have Prime and I can get it and have it delivered in a couple of days. So I'd like to try and order that maybe by sometime next week. So I'd love to hear your suggestions on that, or how you use it, fun things you make in it. So yeah, that's it for right now. I am getting ready to kind of go on the more busy route. So it is nasty out here. My kids, they had a 2-hour delay at school yesterday because it was freezing rain yesterday morning and everything was really icy. And then when it's a 2-hour delay, my son only goes from 8 to noon. Well, when it's a 2-hour delay, they don't start school until 10, and it's silly for me to bring him at 10 and go and pick him up at 11:45. So on days when they have a delay, he doesn't go. So he didn't go, but it was beautiful here yesterday. It got up to like 42 degrees, which in our neck of the woods is super warm for this time of year. And it was sunny and it was warm. And today it is 8 degrees right now, and it has been snowing. So of course, even though the sun was out yesterday, it was really wet everywhere. Not necessarily on the roads per se, but like the driveways and stuff. It was really wet, so everything is glare ice right now. and really kind of icky, and the kids are, we're getting a lot of the same weather like that New York and New Jersey and down the coastline are getting, like a big winter storm. And we're supposed to have a makeup day tomorrow. I'm hoping the weather will be okay for them to have a makeup day. These poor kids are going to have to go to school until it's time to go back to school. They've already had 6 or 7 snow days this year, which isn't so bad for our little school because our little school is only Monday through Thursday. So they've been using Fridays as makeup days and doing like every other week. They've been adding on a Friday to their week. January wasn't so bad. They did it on Martin Luther King Day that Friday because they had that Monday for Martin Luther King Day off. So they were able to go on Friday, so still only a 4-day week. And then tomorrow they're going, so this will be a 5-day week. But I don't know how the regular schools are doing it because they don't have extra days during the week to take to work on snow days. So I don't know how they're going to make them all up, but I hope the weather and stuff will be okay tomorrow. I am, today when I'm there, going to check out 4 pair, 2 adult and 2 kid size snowshoes. Our Head Start programs got a grant either last year or the year before to order snowshoes for the centers, which is what we wore when we went snowshoeing last week when I went to school with Grayson on Wednesday. But they are available for families to check them out and take them. So I'm gonna take, I don't think my husband will have time because it's the weekend, but they actually said you could take them out for a whole week, so I may do that. Me and my mom maybe can go with the kids this weekend, and then Tuesday and Wednesday maybe me and my husband can go with my kids, and then I can, with our kids, and then I can bring them back next week. Our home visitor who came this morning said we could keep them for a whole week. So I'm trying to find ways to get out into the sunshine and the fresh air. I tend to kind of bottle up in the wintertime because I've never really been able to get out in the cold air. It always has bothered my breathing really bad, but because my lungs are so much stronger and I'm feeling so much better physically, there's no reason why I can't get out as long as it's not really, really cold. But on the days that are nicer, I still don't bother getting out. And that's one thing my doctor and I talked about the other day, is making sure, first of all, I find some time for me, even if it's just a hot bubble bath or a dinner out with my husband or a lunch out with a friend, something like that. I need to find some me time. But I also need to make sure that I'm getting out and getting fresh air and sunshine, and I'm not just holed up in my house all the time. We have plastic on all of our windows except for 1 in our house. 2, actually. We left the 1 in our bedroom unplasticed, and there's 1 in our kitchen next to our sink that is unplasticed. But we have to keep the cold air out and the warm air in, so all of our windows are plastic. I think next year we're going to look into buying clear plastic because it's like a little igloo in our house. You can't see out the windows, and you can obviously tell if it's day or night, but the light just doesn't come in, so it's like living in a cave. So hopefully the snowshoes will kind of help us get out a little bit. So that will be nice. But I'm just about to the school, so I'm going to let you guys go now that I've yammered on for 15 minutes. But I will pop back in when I get home and figure out what I'm going to have for lunch. So I will see you guys in a bit. Bye! Hi friends. So it's about 1 o'clock and I'm going to have some lunch. I went to Subway. I got the turkey with vegetables. I'm going to put my own mayonnaise on it, and I did have them put Swiss cheese on it, so I think we're looking at like a 10-point sandwich. Seems like all of the subs have gone up in the app, because before I could eat a 6-inch sub for 7 points, and this time it's telling me 8, but that's fine. I have plenty of points. This was the only thing that really sounded good. I did get a diet soda, but then I'm gonna just eat some carrot chips with it, and I'm gonna save the other half for tomorrow. I won't be able to eat more than a half, so I will insert a picture. I'm gonna go eat because for the first time in days I'm hungry. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Hi guys, so it's about 3:45 and it's freezing cold here. It's gotten down to like 9 degrees and it's really, really crappy outside, and it's cold and miserable, and I just wanted, oh sweetheart, I just wanted something hot, so I'm having a, stop. I wanted some coffee. It is much too late in the day for me to be drinking regular coffee, caffeinated coffee, and I already had a cup. So I'm having just one of these coffee bags. They look like tea bags. You just add water to it. They're not the best, but it's easier for me than brewing a whole pot of decaf coffee. So I have that in here with about a tablespoon of the hazelnut skinny syrup today. I have a half of the Pure Via, which is my sugar substitute of choice. This is done from the stevia plant. I really like this one. No running, please. Then there is 1 tablespoon of the sugar-free Italian sweet cream from Coffee Mate, and a little splash of the unsweetened original silk cashew milk. So 0 points. I'm not super hungry, so I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do about supper. My kids have put in a request for grilled cheese and cereal for supper. Figure if they can have toast and cereal, I guess they can have grilled cheese and cereal if that's what they want. Okay, so coffee. Not sure yet what I'm going to have for supper. I'll show you those sweet potato fries that I... Okay, so these are the crinkle cut sweet potato fries that I found. Crinkle cut sweet potatoes. I found them in Walmart, right in the produce section, down towards like the bagged salads and stuff. They have like sliced carrots. They have pre-cut like celery and broccoli and cauliflower and broccoli slaw and things like that. These are just, the only ingredient is sweet potatoes. It's right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. It does just say, it says ingredients, sweet potatoes. So these would be considered simply filling. I would say there's a good 2 or 3 yeah, this one says 2.5 servings. 22 fries is 1 serving. You want to eat this whole bag? Eat this whole bag. It's not going to kill you. They are starchy, so I would advise against eating the whole bag. But this is going to be better for you than, say, a frozen sweet potato fry that has added oil or batter or something like that. So it does say to roast. There's the pan fry method, roasted method. Toss the crinkle cut french fries in a little olive oil. I would just spray them. Sprinkle with salt and pepper. Roast for 15 to 20 minutes at 450 degrees. So that is definitely an option if I decide. I mean, if the kids are just having grilled cheese, maybe I'll have grilled cheese and some of these. I'm not really sure yet because I'm not really hungry, but I do have some time to kind of think about it. So I will let you know what I have when I get there. Bye, guys. Hi guys, so it is after 6 o'clock, so it's really late. I had one heck of a time trying to get supper ready tonight. So, what's the matter? Okay, so update on these sweet potato fries. I don't know how else to cook them. The bag said 450 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes, while I was also putting some food in for my kids and some fish for me. So I didn't want to cook it quite that high. So I started the oven at 400 degrees. I put those in with my kids. They had the like breaded fish fillets and, excuse me, some regular French fries. I put a timer on for 10 minutes and then I was going to put my salmon in the oven. When I opened the oven to put my salmon in, the sweet potato fries were burnt. I'm not talking about just a little brown. They all looked like this. All of them. So, I don't know, I guess I have one more bag that I bought. I will either try to cook them at a lower temperature, start them off maybe low and then crisp them up at the end, or I may have to just try something different like chopping them up and making them into a breakfast hash or something like that. But they did not work for fries, so that kind of left me, I didn't really know what to do. So I steamed a bag of brown rice. These are one of my favorite grocery finds. It's just brown rice. I buy brown rice and white rice because my kids would rather eat white rice, and sometimes that's just what you want. You just stick it in the microwave for like 4 minutes and it puffs up and cooks the rice and then it's done. So I always try to keep these on hand. I try to buy a ton of them when they're on sale. It's great for quick, easy meals. I threw some stir-fry vegetables in a pan with just some cooking spray. I cooked those up just for a couple minutes till they were not frozen anymore. Threw the cooked rice in and threw in a tablespoon of soy sauce, a little dried ginger, some salt, pepper, and garlic powder. So that is what I have here. I used a whole cup and there's still another serving. So I have about a half a cup of rice, give or take, and then the vegetables. And then I have the piece of salmon here. I drizzled ever so lightly, maybe a teaspoon of light honey mustard dressing on top for 0 points. So this is completely 0 points for supper. I also ate a whole baby cucumber while I was waiting for all of this to cook. So this should do me just fine. I will insert a picture. It is 6:09. I need to get eaten, get cleaned up, and start thinking about my kids going to bed because my mom is having a LuLaRoe online Facebook party tonight. It starts at 7 and I want to be fully involved and ready to shop. So this is going up. It'll probably actually be up by 7. I don't anticipate eating anything else. I still haven't taken my medicine, which I need to do now, which will probably give me a stomach ache and I won't want to eat anything else later tonight. So I'm going to do that. If any of you out there, my friends, who love LuLaRoe and you would like to shop. What, buddy? Mama,
ketchup, my fish sticks.
Yep.
And I only have,
if you guys would like to shop and you would like a new party, I don't know the details yet. I have not seen any of the inventory, but our hostess has 2 brand new boxes of inventory to share with us. I think they are all leggings, but I could be wrong. Leave a comment down below and I will get you a way to shop with us. Okay, bye guys. Have a good night. Bye guys. Sorry I jumped off so fast before. Sometimes my kids are a little crazy. So I didn't even eat half of what was on my plate for supper. I just wasn't that hungry. So if anything else tonight, I may have a yogurt, a Light and Fit, Dan and Light and Fit yogurt, Simply Filling. I don't think I will. I think I'm just gonna fill up my water and have another water, and just sit down and try to relax for a while. So that's it for tonight. I hope you guys are good. I'm sorry this video is a little long. I haven't had a car vlog in a while, so that took up a lot of my time. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.